Man, I can't believe that I'm making this video right now. This is actually the second time I tried to make a Sabo theory, and now I finally have a good reason to do this. First of all, I am tired of Sabo being in danger every time he comes across a celestial dragon. First his flashback, then the reverie, and now this incident in the recent chapter. And I can bet all that I have that Sabo survived this as well, because that's what he does, he is a survivor. So in this video, you'll find out why I think Sabo will never die in the story. Now, this video might be a little shorter than the recent ones, but I thought it would be nice to give you a different perspective on Sabo. As we know, Sabo is a character who was pretty much dead up until we saw him in Dressrosa, and I believe his introduction in Dressrosa actually shapes the future of the story. We know that Oda likes to use certain themes for his story, and one of those themes is inverting particular plot points, doing the opposite of what he did before. In the past, he was dead, and in the future, he will be alive. This does not only affect him, but it also affects Luffy. We know that Sabo had allegedly died, Luffy and Ace continue to live on while carrying him in their memories, but Oda is going to twist this in the future. This time, Ace and Luffy will both be dead, and Sabo will carry them through his memories. This is also a play on the amnesia he had in the past. I think it will be beautiful to see a character who struggled with amnesia in the past carry the memories of his brothers in the future. As we know, characters live on in memories in One Piece, therefore both Luffy and Ace will live on through him. If you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and like the video, as this helps me as a creator and this helps you too, as this is a channel that will surely give you unique theories with a different approach by using a lot of history or mythologies as shown in my previous videos. The next point is his role in the story. I for one believe that Sabo will be the king of the world at the end of the show, leading the next generation to a better future and doing this with Vivi by his side. I think it would be funny to have Sabo become king of the world, as this would wound King Stelly, his adoptive brother, who has shown interest in the empty throne, which is honestly not an empty throne as we know. One of my favorite points in this theory is that Sabo carries the will of Ace. Yes, we know that Luffy does as well, but I believe the person who will truly complete Ace's will be Sabo. I strongly believe that because Sabo has the Mera no Mi, he will finish the fight that Ace started during Marineford, the fight against Akainu. Many people believe that it will be Luffy, but I strongly believe that it will be Sabo. I truly don't ever see the Straw Hats going against the world government. I have always believed that the Revolutionary Army will be the ones to fight the world government, as they have more reasons than Luffy. For example, Koala and Kizaru makes more sense than Sanji versus Kizaru, as we know Koala saw Kizaru kill her hero Fisher Tiger. Therefore, there is more reason for the Revolutionary Army to fight the world government and Imu. In the next point, we dive into the whole Flame Emperor epithet. If you've been following my channel, then you know most of my work is based on researching history or mythologies, and the Flame Emperor is no exception to this rule that I use to do my theories. I found out that the Flame Emperor was actually real. He was known as the Yan Emperor and based in China. Now, not a lot of information is known about him besides the fact that he died during the Battle of Bakwan. So, if Sabo would ever die, then it is most likely during a battle and not being shot by a laser beam from the sky. So for those who think he is currently dead, this might ease your mind a bit until a great battle in One Piece happens. Now, I'm gonna do something a little bit different that I don't usually do on my channel and actually give my thoughts on what actually happened to Sabo in the recent chapter. So, we see Sabo try to tell Dragon the truth about the empty throne and Imu. Then towards the end, he gets cut off and we see that Luluzia is destroyed. I for one don't think the island was destroyed. I know it sounds a little crazy right now, but hear me out. I think that it was rather a tractor beam type of device that ends up pulling islands and actually shrinking them. Imu takes these islands and puts them up somewhere as a collection. This is a thought that got inspired by DC Comics and Brainiac. We know that Brainiac collects cities, pulling them into his ship with a tractor beam. That beam actually shrinks the cities as it's pulling them. But this is not the only reason. I actually have two reasons why I believe that this is not a weapon of destruction. The first being Nami's dream to complete the map of the world. If the islands are truly destroyed, then Nami won't ever be able to complete this map. The only way she can do so is by returning these islands back to their original place. Then there's the whole Buster Call thing. Why have two ways to destroy islands? To me, it makes no sense. I think that the world government have two ways of removing history. One is by destroying through the Buster Call, and the other is by obtaining these islands by using the beam. But this is just based on assumption. The country probably did get vaporized. At this point, I have no idea what Oda is thinking or doing. I'm just giving my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to drop a like and don't forget to subscribe. Most importantly, leave a comment. I enjoy finding out what others think. This concludes the video. I'm signing out. Peace.